Welcome back, everybody, to MCOC Al Bundy Rules. This is going to be my first MROC video in a little while. I've done a few of them, kind of been dabbling in this game a little bit, but I decided to have a little fun. I decided to use a new champ I just got recently, the Super Soldier, Captain America, whatever he is. Never used it. You see, he had a 0 rating based on use. This is a rank 1, level 1. So I decided let's do 10 of the PvP fights, competitive arena, see how many of these I win. So you see me going through out of 10 on a brand new level 1, rank 1. See, I'm pretty aggressive, just kind of going on through. And with him being a 0 first ever fight for him, I'm going to be starting off against other low ranked champs pretty much frequently. And so, meaning my early fights, I'm expecting them to be relatively simple and probably increase in difficulty as I go against higher opponents as I work the way up. See, I'm just pretty fine and pretty aggressively. I'm kind of banking on low level champs such as mine. Although I do have a couple decent pieces of equipment on that's going to give me a little durability. So I'm playing very aggressively as we see. Good easy victory. So out of the 10, I'm 1 for 1. We see got the little MVP or the little star thing, whatever that means. I got 4 knockouts without any knockouts of mine. So a nice, easy first of the 10 fights that I have going on. See, at the end of this, I'm going to show my Captain America, show how he's a rank 1, level 1. We're also going to see how those little points, I went from 0 to 30 after that. We're going to see how high I get on that after 10 fights as well. So starting up on match number 2, I'm doing all random matchmaking. I'm not using a set team, set people. So we're going to see sometimes I get good partners. We're going to see sometimes I get bad partners. We saw that partner ran me right into that big old head thingy majiggy. But that's okay. So again, I'm going to say pretty aggressive. If you're kind of curious on what I'm doing or how I'm fighting, I do have a video on my channel on how to fight, how to use champs. I did not use that specific champ on that video, but I give the basic idea between how to do heavies, between the different specials, between dashing, basic attacks, kind of basics, and what the basic thing is. But really trying to capture the middle based on when the capture point is activated to get that. And then you go in and attack their little boss space doohickey thingy-majiggy. We'll see how different champs have different things, such as we see the elemental attacks that can kind of freeze you up a little bit. Again, we'll see, I'm saying pretty aggressive, doing a variety of attacks, trying to get this boss down, and down he goes, making us 2 for 2 with this specific one. That is actually also, as we saw, as a little thing came up, that's my 100th versus win as a whole on this game. All of 98 of which were different champs, but now 2 would be with this Captain America. So now, saw that bumped him up to 57 on those little points. We're all 57s in this match, at least on my team, as waiting for the matchup to start. See a little diverse teams going on here. Getting the PvP going against the other players. Still expecting fairly, at least low-level champs, if nothing else. They could be well-versed players who are just using a new champ for the first time. Like, I've been playing a decent amount on this game, not a ton, but I at least have a basic idea on what I'm doing at this point. As we'll see, I usually stay pretty aggressive moving on in. These were I never used this champion until this video that we're seeing. I just decided to do 10 fights in a row and see what happened. So this is the third fight of the 10 with this champ, kind of getting familiar with his specials at this point. We do see I like to get myself froze a little bit. We are seeing I'm getting some pretty decent damage taken, but fought my way through it to go ahead and get into that boss right there. Start smacking that around a little bit, and boom, down that Bodock goes, and bump it up to 3 for 3 out of these 10. See, I knocked out, even though I only had 3 knockouts this time, I had 55% of total health I took from them. So I took more than half of the total health of the opposing team myself there. Again, staying pretty aggressive, showing Captain America did a little bit of damage going on. It's going to be any kind of familiarity. The different champs will have different play styles, kind of similar to MCOC. Different pros and cons, of course. Very different overall play than MCOC, but some similarities in concepts. Then again, from it being from the same company, Akabam. So we're going to see the other team has some higher ratings. Mostly we got one higher. The Queenie person on my team is a 159. The other two are 82s. The other team's in the 100s. And the number gives you a basic idea idea, but honestly doesn't mean a whole lot because they could have more experience than other champs as well. Also, won't necessarily factor in the equipment. So, right now, I'm going to go ahead and go for this next fight, see if I can keep my win streak alive, see how long I can keep my captain or my super soldier, whatever he's called, undefeated. See, I got a little area, got 6 seconds of capture point activates. What I like to try to do is I like to try to see if I see another champ going, another teammate going one-on-one with someone to see if I could kind of jump in there and tag team him a little bit to knock him down quicker, try to get the numbers going. But of course, that's going to depend. I am liking Captain America's special too, kind of throwing the shield, because that kind of gives him a little stun before I go and engage physically, try to give me a little advantage. So as I'm getting familiar with him, I'm liking his special too, to at least kind of before I engage it, that is when it is available. And we'll see, I'll throw it in. After I throw it in, a lot of times I like to follow it up with an S1. Although we saw I just got teamed up on there, I got a lot of damage. I had to kind of break away. I got a little too aggressive for my own good there, but I see a chance to try and do some more damage. I am kind of staying at that capture point as it is now shrinking, and boom, barely survived a KO right there and got to that capture point. Now back at full health as we got capture and just do as much damage as I can. So my aggressive style almost backfired a little bit there, but did hold out enough to survive. And sometimes you might have to just back up a little bit, play from a distance while you look for your opportunity to capitalize, because I'm not going to do no good if I'm knocked out waiting for a refresh. So again, trying to knock this one out, staying aggressive. We're seeing this fight's going to be taking a little bit more of an effort than my previous several fights so far with the Super Soldier, but another win. Again, I got 51% of the health myself. We saw the highest rating of our team, the 150 Queenie, only got 11% of health, so they weren't a whole lot of good as far as taking the health off. But bottom line, we got the win. So when you're looking at the stats at the end, look at the health. Usually is how they give that little star award, and how many KOs. But sometimes people just sweep in for the KO, so that's not always said. Looking at how often somebody gets KO too. If someone gets KO because they're too aggressive, they ain't helping the team. So now I'm 4 for 4 out of the 10. We're going into match number 5 now. I'm just doing all these matches concurrently. I'm not leaving anything like that, so you can just see how we go. We're going to look at my numbers increase after 4 wins out of 4 matches. We see my numbers up to 105 now with my Super Soldier. So again, I'm just doing random fights, random teams. I'm teaming up, it appears, with 2 Hulks now. So I have to keep that in mind. So with that being known, they're going to be physical tank style champs. I'm assuming they're going to be usually people who like Hulk are going to be very physically front and aggressive. So I'll follow their lead. And we are tearing them up pretty good so far. See one more. Let's get to that capture point. Get some good damage going on. So we steamrolled through them nice and easy so far. So far, this fight starting off nice. Did a ton of damage on the boss. Got some high attack on those Hawks, especially. Got that boss, if you look in the top right, down to 15% off of just one go at it, which is some serious damage. But I see my teammates are getting way too aggressive, and they're going after the boss before the capture point was captured, which is a mistake as the boss starts tearing them up, and that hurt us there because I was able to stay back and capture it, but I was teamed up on. I wasn't able to do much damage by myself. So now, sometimes if you get partners who are too aggressive or try to go after see them going after the boss again, they're going to get killed. Some people don't understand. I could tell very clearly they don't know how to play because they are fighting against the boss before the capture point's even captured, where they're just going to get tore up. So sometimes you get impatient partners, but it worked out. I handled the back way. We'll see the percentages. I call shenanigans on who got the star there, since I had more KOs and more percentages, and I didn't get any knockouts, but that's okay. It is irrelevant. We got the win. That's what matters. So now I'm 5 for 5 so far out of the 10. I'm halfway to my 10. Undefeated with my Super Soldier so far. He's at to 126 on those little, I don't know what those are called, but that is what determines your level and tier, I guess is a way to put it, in the competitive matchmaking player versus player. See my team, got a little diverse team going against another diverse team. Actually, I see we've got some of the Sorcerer Supremes in here. That's actually my favorite champ to play with. Previous video I've done showed me using Sorcerer Supreme. I find her fun to play with. Even though she's technically a support champ, she can do some serious damage. I also love her regeneration abilities and how she can regenerate the team as well. So again, I try to start off with my special 2 to get that done before I engage physically. I don't really want to go toe-to-toe with the Hulk without without a little bit of a stun at first, because I will take some damage as we saw, especially if other teams start smacking me from behind. So I'm trying to play a little carefully here. I play a little duck, duck, goose as I'm running around. See going on, so having a little hard time on the team. They're kind of, now we're starting to get them down. I got a little health potions there. Just missed trying to get the knockout. They're pretty elusive. We got a better matchup this time, but we did get them down. Had to work for that one. They'll give them some credit there. Just some good, pretty good bases on their side too. Was having a hard time finishing them off on the KO, but I got the boss down. Got the boss down to 58%. So here I'm looking at this Hulk. I saw he's unstoppable, so I was trying to be careful. I don't want him to be suicide. If you're too aggressive, you're just going to get yourself knocked out. So I'll try to time it. We'll see here. Meanwhile, I've already won 5 matches. My 6th match, I haven't received a single knockout yet, which is pretty good considering I do fight pretty aggressively most of the time, but I do know when to back off. As we see, most of the time I know when to back up. Occasionally, I just want to finish it. Another good, strong win right there. Because I got another star right there, 39% of the damage I did, and then that's going to bump me up 20 points in my battle rating right there. That's what they're called, battle rating. So another good win. So I'm 6 for 6 right now. Haven't even received a KO so far in every match, and I haven't even got a KO yet. But let's see how long we can keep that going. Again, started off with the 0 battle rating, so would have been starting off against other 0 to low battle ratings and working the way up. So I'm expecting these upcoming fights to get a little bit tougher as the battle rating will increase. Keep in mind though, even though I start off with a 0 battle rating, I also have not ranked up this champ at all. Sometimes people will rank up their champs before they use them. I have a rank 1, level 1, 0 rank up, 0 level up captain. I want to keep calling Captain America, Super Soldier, in which I am using. So I saw the capture getting ready to go, so I started to make the break for it, get as many hits as we can on this Bulldog boss, start smashing it around. We're doing some good damage there. Got him down all the way to 15% on one rush at it, which is pretty dang good. Got some really nice damage there. So trying to finish it, got kind of stuck in the middle of some freeze there. So now I'm trying not to cross that yellow line. If I go into that yellow line before it's captured, I'm going to get tore up by the Bodok. Once it's captured, finish him off. Another nice clean win. In fact, pretty positive. We had 100% boss left. No one's even attacked our boss yet in my first multiple fights so far, as I've already done 7 fights, 7 for 7. In these, not only have I not been KO'd as of yet, no one's even went after the boss yet on me. So that is a good start. A nice level. So we're seeing some decent play. Different variety of my teammates I've had, different levels of skill levels. We'll see some of my play style, but I can't help but notice the common denominator on that in each of these 7 consecutive wins with 0 hits on the boss, I've been in on the winning side. And again, these are all straight 10 fights in a row. You'll see I'm not ending anything out, nothing, just going straight on forward. Although we will see sometimes there's lag, sometimes it takes a little bit for the fight to get going. This is one of those cases. Not sure what's going on. We got that 11 seconds. That's a long 11 seconds. That's kabam math right there. A 30-second, 11-second countdown. You gotta love that. And there we go. So now the 4, 3, 2, 1. Longest 11-second timer you're going to see. And then we're going to match 8. First 7 have been awesome. Again, expecting some difficulty to increase as we progress. And now going to, as we get into higher tiers, I see they got that Iron Man dude. Um, he jumped right into the middle of that, so I want to finish him off as quick as we can. Good. Get the advantage. If I see somebody just sacrifice himself into the middle, hopefully my team is smart enough to work with me to capitalize on finishing them. But I see this dude over there trying to hide, sometimes people try to trick you to come into the defender's side to get attacked by the boss and without capturing it, and new players will fall for that. We saw that happen to a couple of my teammates in one of my early matchups. Instead, just capture the zone, make them come to you. They're going to have to come to you, or it's going to be a capture zone. Don't go into the boss area while it's still active. That thing will tear you up. So I see this dude, a little slippery guy. I'm trying to finish him off, but I just got myself right there in the middle of a zap, and oof. I was really trying to finish that guy off, and it backfired for me because I just took some Wrath of the Iron Man, and look at this, trying to get in there. I took too much. I see this health, trying to get to it. Thankfully, my team was able to capture it while I was trying to heal up a little bit. Barely avoided a KO on my side right there, but we were able to get the capture. Had some good teamwork between us there. As I was being a decoy, they did some good damage and some capture. Sometimes you can take advantage when you are low on health. People will just all focus on you because they try to get those KOs. And sometimes if you have an aware teammate, they can take advantage. We see that Iron Man beam can do some massive damage. That's twice in this fight. I tell you what, this time I'm getting behind him, but then somebody got behind me while I'm trying to finish this guy off. Everybody get behind everybody. Try to finish the other one off. All right, so getting close to capture zone, but I see those health potions. I need them because I've taken a lot of Iron Man beam damage. We got the capture. So I thought we got the capture. I ran too quick. I don't, man. It's my first KO in all these fights was because I thought we had the capture. I ran to finish off the boss, and I swear it said captured, and I ran. But then the other team ended up capturing it. So I'm a little confused what happened there, but so be it. I will chalk that as a mistake. So the very first percentages I lost on my base in these fights with this Super Soldier and first KO I took was because what to me honestly looked like a glitch on their side saying the blue team captured it, then gave it to the red team when I left. But so be it, chalk it up as experience. Be more worse, see the capturing zone. I made sure it was 100% capture before I ran away this time, and there we go. So did have to work for that one. Biggest thing on that, we saw these fights taking a little bit longer now. We see against better. I got 6 KOs in that fight though. That was my first KO, and I got KO'd by a boss just because that silly little issue that happened there. But so be it. But still 8 for 8 out of these 10 fights. 8 for 8. Moving on to 9, we're seeing the numbers there. I started off with a 0 back on match 1. I'm at 187 now. So working the way up nice and quick. Another good line, we see finding players in 1 second. We see Kabam math doesn't always work very well because this is just a tad lot bit more than 1 second. Assuming some kind of lag or some kind of stuff. If you can't have proper timers and proper math, just take them off instead of just looking like a 30-second, 1 second. But then again, that's just my 2 cents. Nothing worse than seeing a 1 second countdown timer for what's it been? 30, 40 seconds by now, give or take. Anyway, that being said, I am teamed up with 2 Hawks again, going against a more diverse team. So anytime I see Hawks, I assume they're going to be just up in their faces. So I'll try to capitalize on that. I really like teaming up with Hawks when I have my Sorcerer Supreme because I can help them. They complement each other pretty well. Captain America can't really benefit as much because he's not as much long distance attacker with a couple exceptions on the special. And we see this is just a mass free for. I don't even know what's going on right here. I'm just fooling. I realize, okay, I'm getting clobbered. Everybody's clobbering everybody there. So stand back, go for capture zone. Go ahead and capture that zone. Their guys, I don't know what they were doing. They had one dude just kind of chilling, hanging back. sightseeing or something. I don't know what he was doing, but it allowed for an easy capture zone. Took 40% off the boss with that. I'm not going past that yellow line while it's active. People try to bait you into that. That is bad idea. So I see capturing zone. Time to go. Time to roll. And we see those Hulks doing some massive damage on the boss. They got massive attack power. When I few times I was playing this game, I really liked the Hulk because big and physical. Only problem is they don't have any ranged attacks really, and so people will just run for him. You see when Hulks try to come after me, I just start playing hide and go seek from them. They can't catch me. So that is something you got to worry about with the Hulk. Even though they do mass damage, especially those ranged attackers can have their way with you at times. So I just got caught up in some storm damage right there. I see a Hulk laying on the ground taking a nap. I see a Red Hulk running low. I see a bunch of things going on. I see three Reds teaming up on me right now. My teammates were all sleeping on the job. Led to me getting teamed up on, KO'd. That will happen sometimes. And that's going to be my second KO in all these fights so far, but the first one I actually deserved. The other KO I think was really off of a game glitch or just maybe my slight impatience. I'm not too sure on that first one, but the base also took some damage on that. So it can get hard if your teammates kind of disappear or if they get knocked out and there's still a lot of teammates on the defender side. It can get ugly pretty quick, which we saw there. Only so much that can be done in that case. So we got it captured right there. And we knocked out the boss. So even though I had to work for that one, see some of these fights increasing in complexity. That was definitely not one of my better fights. That was probably my lowest stats I put up so far on there. However, bottom line, we got the win, so we will take the win. At the end, we keep seeing the claim rewards. I'm going to show you what rewards. So this is my 10th and final fight. So far, I'm 9 for 9. I start off with 0. I'm at 202 on the battle ready now for this Super Soldier. Be my final fight. See if I can go undefeated perfect on 10. I'm dealing with two Iron Mans. Has me a little concerned, but not too bad. But they got two Iron Mans and a Hulk, so okay, I can live with this. Looking at what we got, have a basic idea of what to prepare for mentally as getting ready to rumble. Want to wrap up a perfection 10 for 10 with the Super Soldier is my goal. So after this final fight, I'm going to show you. I'm going to just take a quick look at my Super Soldier to show you how I was rank 1, level 1 during all these fights. Keep in mind, I'm going against ranked up and leveled up players at this point. Mine's still a level 1. So I'm going against stronger champs at this point. One reason why I'm doing less damage, taking more damage, because no rank ups, no level ups on my champ at this point. And I will show him, and I'm also going to show my rewards. I started off my first fight with no rewards to claim. I've completed several milestones since then, so we should see a pretty good haul of rewards for me to claim after this fight. So I'll show that. We'll see the boss. Good start. Taking off this. Staying pretty aggressive so far. Teammates doing pretty well as long as they do not get baited in. They're good. They're smart enough not to get in, not to get baited. The other team is trying hard to do that. And we'll see some damage going on. Launched a special 3 a moment ago. And see that Hulk coming after me. See that Iron Man and the beams. And I'm taking some damage here, taking some good damage. Going toe to toe against the Hulk is not usually fun, but I did manage to survive and beat that battle. And just as I was getting ready to get some health, I was just within arm's reach of the health, and I took a shot in the back and got KO'd. So out of these 10 fights, that'll be my third KO and third time in which they were able to get some points off of the defense. That doesn't change the fact, still 9 for 9 and wins. Hoping to make it 10, but we do have ourselves a fight here. But we are teaming up on that Hulk right now. See the Hulk running away. Little chicken, come on back here. Come in. There you go. Fall down, dude. That's what I'm talking about. So go after the boss. The other guy's coming up. We are going after that hard. Trying to finish this fight and got it down to 15%. I see my teammates are getting a little anxious. One just went into a suicide. He's in the yellow and now he's down Don't do that to your teammates. Don't get so impatient you run into the active zone and get destroyed by the boss. Control the center. Drives me crazy when my teammates do that because now we're fighting 2 against 3 because they were too impatient. However, trying to fight smart here, but it is a lot more difficult when it's 3 against 2. But I see one of their guys is kind of taking a nap, so let's take advantage of that. I'm not sure what happened there, but that did help considering that we captured it. Boom, moving on up, and boom, there we go. So look at that. Decided to do 10 fights with my never used Zero Battle Rating Captain America. Went 10 for 10. Did very well overall with them all. Give you an idea what he can do. Battle rating is now up to 216. So now I was going to do one more, but I realized that was 10. I lost count for a second. So I went ahead and cancel. And I'm going to go to claiming rewards. And then I am going to go to showing I got a level 1 look right there, rank 1 level 1, and I'll get these rewards. So I got all kinds of rewards from that little 10 for 10. So we're going to claim all these things. Play the 6 games, going to claim that as well. Got stuff going into inventory. Now I'm going to go to complete dailies. We'll see I got time, battle rating, and milestones to claim. So got some units going on as well. Got some more equipment going into inventory right there. Some more equipment going into inventory. Need to clean that out eventually. Sell some of that. And then I got the 120 battle rating for this champ. The 160 battle rating and reward. Some more equipment. Lagging a little bit. Then the 200 battle rating. So we saw off of just 10 fights, about 25 to 30 minutes worth. Got quite a bit of rewards going on, including the units, including equipment, milestones, gold, all that good fun. 40 units there. Got myself 1800 battle rating across all my champs at that point. And there we go. Well, I'm hoping you enjoyed this video. For MROC content, I'm doing some of it, or if you like MCOC, Marvel Contest of Champions either, be sure to subscribe. Click on that top left icon that just popped up on the left. That will get you the ability to subscribe to my channel. Got a couple other possible videos you might be interested in the bottom. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks so much for watching. MCOC, Al Bundy Rules.